Hello and welcome to Vegan Cafe 21. Today we are making gluten-free and vegan chocolate chip cookies. So let's get to it. To make our vegan cookies, we are using 1 stick of vegan butter. You can use butter of your choice, or you can substitute butter with coconut oil, but just be mindful your cookies will turn out a little bit grainy and they will have the aroma of coconut oil. Make sure the butter is at room temperature for easy mixing. Here I have 3/4 of a cup of buckwheat flour, half a cup of almond flour. This is blanched almond flour, a 1/4 cup of coconut flour, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 1 cup of vegan chocolate chips, a 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and here I have half a cup of room temperature water. I have started preheating our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and here I have already lined our cookie sheet with parchment paper. We will start with butter. Break it up. To this butter, we'll add sugar first and kind of bring sugar and butter together. You don't have to make it fluffy or cream it or anything. Just make sure everything mixes in together nicely. This will be much easier if your butter is at room temperature. If it's not quite soft, you can use a fork instead of a whisk. That'll do the trick as well. I'm going to set the whisk aside and use the fork. Our butter and sugar is all nicely mixed. Now we are going to bring in our flours. Mix your flours with your butter and sugar mixture. Fork makes the job a whole lot easier. Our cookie mix is nice and crumbly, and all 3 flours have been nicely incorporated evenly through our sugar and butter mix. Now we added our vanilla, salt, and baking powder. Now we slowly start adding water. Keep using your fork to cut everything in nicely. This will make sure our baking powder, our salt, and vanilla essence are evenly distributed throughout the dough. Now we bring our chocolate chips. Fold them in nicely. Our cookie dough is ready. Now here's another idea. You can add baking powder, salt, and vanilla extract to your half cup of water, mix it in, and then use that liquid to prepare your dough. That'll save you some mixing. Now using a spoon, I'm going to start placing our cookies onto this parchment-lined baking tray. About 2 inches apart. Now that we have our cookie dough on our cookie sheet, we are going to use either a spoon or a fork to flatten them out a little bit. If you want, you can just use the palm of your hand to do this. That goes much quicker. Now we are ready to move our cookie tray into our preheated oven. We are going to bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes depending on your oven till they're lightly golden brown. For about 20 minutes We may end up increasing 5 minutes depending on how they feel and look after the 20-minute mark. All right, our cookies are out of the oven. We're going to let them sit for about 5 to 7 minutes before we see how they turned out. Let's break one. Do you see this? Nice and soft. Time for the true test. Super soft, bit of a crunch on the outside. Fabulous. There you have it, gluten-free, vegan, ooey gooey chocolate chip cookies. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please do give it a try. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you again soon with more vegan favorites.